Never ever take a bath in a hotel tub. Plus 5 other vacation hacks. A poorly timed illness can ruin a long anticipated getaway. Following these tips can help you stay happy and healthy when you're far from home. We think these tips are a big, hairy deal. Number 6. Don't walk barefoot through airport security. Many vacations start with a trip to the airport, but if you take your shoes off and stand around barefoot longer than is absolutely necessary in an effort to speed up your way through the airport security, you may be at risk for a fungal infection such as athlete's foot. According to Rami Callis, DPM, a podiatry instructor at Atlanta's Emory University, athlete's foot infections must be rampant, Dr. Callis told WebMD. The floor is often dirty where all those people walk through security, and it doesn't get any sun. He went on to say, I haven't taken any samples from these areas, but if we do, I bet we find 101 different things. To reduce the odds for contracting a fungal infection, wear socks through airport security and put your shoes on as soon as they're returned to you. Number 5. Think before you eat. Montezuma's Revenge, Deli Belly, Turkey Trots. They're all fun names for the travel-related stomach pain and digestive woes, but the consequences of eating and drinking with abandon while traveling in developing countries will leave you, well, maybe a little embarrassed and feeling miserable.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the gal from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes,
Water may be contaminated by bacteria, parasites, and viruses that cause hepatitis, cholera, and other serious illnesses, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The experts at the FDA Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition recommend avoiding raw fruits and vegetables, raw or undercooked meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, unpasteurized milk products, and food sold by street vendors. Number 4. Keep the air vent above your plane seat open. It may seem counterintuitive, but when it comes to avoiding airborne pathogens on airplanes, little air vent above your seat is your friend. Yes, flying means spending hours breathing recycled air, and it can put you in close contact with germs and viruses that travel through the air.
tall and tan and young and lovely, the gal.
By opening the air vent when you first sit down and leaving it open for the whole duration of your flight, you can create an air current that blows germs away from you, increasing the odds that you'll still be healthy when you're ordering an Uber for the trip back home. Number 3, an ounce of prevention. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that travelers can reduce the risk of intestinal woes by approximately 50%. You can prevent this happening to you by simply taking Pepto-Bismol, either 2 ounces of liquid or 2 chewable tablets 4 times a day. Pepto-Bismol should not be taken for more than 3 weeks at a time, and anyone thinking about taking it as a preventative measure should follow the instructions and recommendations on the packaging. Number 2, know your risk. Unnecessary worry and excessive precautions can take the fun out of a vacation. So knowing what kind of risks you might be facing and planning accordingly can free you up to focus on more important things, like scoping out the best places to shop, eat, and relax. According to the CDC, your risk for foodborne illness is low in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and countries in Northern and Western Europe. Intermediate risk countries include those in Eastern Europe, South Africa, and some of the Caribbean islands. Areas where you're at the greatest risk include most of Asia, the Middle East, Africa, Mexico, and Central and South America. And finally, the number 1 vacation hack: don't take baths in a hotel tub. Nothing says vacation like a leisurely bubble bath in a hotel tub, maybe with a glass of wine and a good book. But luxuriating in a hotel tub can mean soaking in a stew of bacteria and cleaning chemicals. According to a study by the travel logistics website Travel Math, the study found that hotel rooms are dirtier than the average airplane or school. In addition, in 2012, a study published by the Journal of Microbiology found that the highest levels of contamination were in the housekeeper's cleaning implements, including sponges and mops, those very same ones that are used to clean bathrooms and tubs and sinks and floors. Not so relaxing, right? Skip the bath and book, get a massage at the hotel spa instead. And remember, there are things you can't even imagine that have been done in those tubs. You don't know who's been in there, but you do know they were naked when they were. We hope that your next vacation is a happy and healthy one. And most importantly, we hope that by listening to these vacation hacks, your next vacation won't be a big, hairy deal. Please click on the subscribe button below. We're a brand new channel and we could sure use your help. Tell your friends about this big, hairy deal.